Treeview widget in Python Tkinter. Treeview in Python Tkinter allows to create a hierarchical representation of data in a tabular format. Also, you can apply parent and child relationship using Treeview in Python Tkinter. So in this image, you can see that ID, rank and batch is the heading and the data is displayed in a tabular format. Let's go ahead and learn how we can create a Treeview widget in Python Tkinter. So I am on my VS Code editor right now. First of all, we have to import ttk module from Tkinter. After that, we have to type ttk.Treeview with capital T, and then we have to provide the container window, which is WS. Also, I need to assign this value inside a variable. So I will name my variable as TV, which is the short form for Treeview. After that, I will pack this. Now let's go ahead and run. So you can see that the empty space has been created and it will accept rows and columns. Now using the same variable, which is TV, I am going to create the columns. For that, I have to write TV, and then since it works in a dictionary format, so I will just target the columns over here. And I will provide a tuple of all the columns. So let's give it a rank, then name, and then badge. After that, we have to define each column. So TV dot column. Our first column will always be 0. So this is the index number, which will always be 0. Now next is TV dot column, and then we have to provide the name of the column, which is rank. Set the anchor tag to center. So anchor tag will align the position of the text on the widget. Also, let's give it a width of 80. Okay, I need to put this inside the quotes. Let me copy this and paste it twice. Now instead of rank, I will write name here, and instead of rank over here, I will write badge. Rest all of the thing will remain same. Now after creating the column, we have to add the headings. So TV dot heading, and I have to provide the default ID name, that is 0, and then text, whatever text I want to display. Since it's a first column, so I won't provide any text over here. So I'll let you know what exactly I mean. So every time we create a Treeview, there is an extra column that is created automatically, and we are referring to this hash 0 is referring to that column only. And let's set the anchor to center. So this was the name of the ID, and now what text I want to display over there. So the text that I want to display over there is batch, and then rank, and ID. And for the default column, I don't want to provide any text over here. Let's go ahead and run once again. Now you can see that there is an extra column right over here, and we can just increase and decrease the size of each columns. And after that, there are 3 more columns, which is ID, rank and batch, and we want all of these columns. In case if you want to remove this extra column, then you can just go ahead and add a width of 0, and stretch should be it accepts boolean values. Either you can provide false or you can just type no over here. Now if I will run, you can see that the extra column has been removed. Our last part is how to add data in the Treeview. So to add data, just type the variable name dot insert and then parent. So right now I don't want to create any child. So I'll just go ahead and type the index number over here. So I am giving it index as 0, id equals to 0, then text. So let's leave the text for now, and then value. Now inside values I have to provide the tuple for the data. So for example 1, and then let's give any random name, let's say Joseph, and then the name of the badge. So you can provide any badge. Let me give it an alpha over here. Save the program, run it once again. Now you can see that the one entry has been saved on this tree view. So in this way you can add more entries over here. So let's copy this. Now I have pasted it total 3 times more. So that means the total number of data is 4 now. I just change the values real quick. So now, okay, so IDs, I have to change the index number as well. So index 1, index 2, index 3, and IDs will also be changed over here. Now you can see that the information has been added to the tree view. In case you want to add another data inside the let's say inside the Tina one, then let's see how we can add a child data. So in order to add a child data, we have to first of all write it in the same way, and we have to mention, let's give it a 2.1, and Junior Tina will be the name, and the badge number will be beta 2. Now what we have to do, in the parent section we have to mention the IID. So IID is 0 here, so I have to mention, okay, I'm sorry, since I'm adding it to the Tina, so IID is 1, so I will just type 1 over here and run the program. Alright, I'm sorry for that, actually I have to change this as well. So now you can see that the moment I will click over here, there is another data which is Junior Tina that is being displayed over here. Also there is an option available in over here. I can change the show for the tree view. So I'll just type show equals to, there are 2 options, one is tree and another one is headings. So right now by default it is set to headings. So I'll set it to tree. And then run it. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to put it all in small letters. Now you can see that there is no header on this table, and if I want a header, I just need to change it from tree to headings actually. So now you can see there is a heading on it. So in this way we have learned how to use Treeview in Python Tkinter.